We will now look at how to apply masks to videos in LoliTrack 5. Keep in mind that if you need to visit any of the tabs, simply click on them up here to do so. Applying a mask to your video images can be useful as the mask can hide areas that should not be tracked. For example, these areas outside the test section, which will enhance overall tracking performance. LoliTrack filters or threshold objects based on color and contrast, so you typically want to apply a mask to areas that has a similar color and contrast as the actual object. In our example, the fish has a dark brown color and has strong contrast compared to the lighter background, but so do the areas of the tank at the bottom and at the sides here. To illustrate this, we will quickly head over to the Filter tab and use the Color Contrast tool to filter out the fish. As we click on the fish gets highlighted in yellow pixels, but the filter also affects these darker areas. While we do include tools to adjust the filter and to select background colors and so forth, it's simply easier to mask out these areas because we know that our fish do not move into these areas. Keep in mind that if the objects move into a masked area, LoliTrack will lose track of the object. Back in the Mask tab, we will select our masking tool from the settings panel. We have a selection of typical mask shapes to choose from, but we will choose a simple rectangle shape. Up here, we have Exclude Area selected. This means that the shape we draw on the video preview has a red color to indicate that it is a masked area. If we were to choose Include Area, the drawn shape will demask the area. So, with the rectangle tool selected, we simply click and draw masks on the video. The numbers that appear along the mask tells you what the dimensions of the mask corresponds to in your actual setup, which is based on the pixel calibration data. We will not use the numbers here, but will wait until we draw zones in the Analysis tab. Another important point about masks is that every non-masked area in the video preview will be an arena in LoliTrack. We currently have a single arena defined as this space here. If we were to place a new mask here, we would now have two arenas. And using these other shape tools, we can quickly create multiple arenas. Once you have created the masks, it's always good to scrub through the video to check if the object moves into a masked area. This looks good, but we could change this lower mask a bit. To do that, click on the mask and then click and drag on the anchor points to adjust the mask. You can also adjust the masks by adjusting their layer placement, like in many 2D illustration software. Over here, we see that pressing page up or down on your keyboard will arrange the selected mask in a different layer. As you apply multiple masks, the first mask is at the bottom layer, next on top of that, and so forth. So if we draw a new included mask on top of this old excluded mask and then hit the page down button, the new mask will be below the old mask and the area is considered masked. Another useful feature is the Invert Mask button. Instead of drawing 4 individual masks, we could draw an exclude mask over the area we actually want to track in, and then hit the Invert Mask button to get a mask that excludes everything but the area of interest here. If you want to remove a mask, select it and hit delete on your keyboard. Alternatively, reset all masking over here. You can also use Ctrl+C or Y to undo or redo an action. Once you have created the perfect mask, click OK to save it for this video, and don't forget to also save it as a mask file on your computer and load it back in here in another video. And that's it on how to mask videos in LoliTrack 5. In the next video, we would look at how to use filters to help LoliTrack find the objects we want to track. But if you have any questions about masking videos in LoliTrack 5 or about other aspects of the software, you're welcome to contact us on our website.